Did you see how you got carried off? Did you watch it back? Yeah, no, I remember seeing you in Manchester having a conversation with you.
Yeah, I was there, I was supporting him, yeah.
You were supporting him, supporting a terrorist organisation?
Something like that, yeah.
What's yours?
Another day.
Max. Mine's Scott. Scott, all to do with it. Supporting Palestine action and sat in Pearson Park Hall. Wait for him to get his face. And ahead. Try and get him.
Ourselves.
I was just staying in Manchester South Bank. Did you see how you got carried off? Did you watch it back?
We watched you get carried off and it was
Just YouTubers?
No, people getting arrested for being terrorists.
For supporting terrorism. He supports a terrorist organisation.
What's he doing? Interview, please. Oh shit.
We are just having a meeting. We'll just carry on with it, is that alright? No problem. Yeah, sweet, thank you. Alright.
Just having a little look, just wondering what's going on.
Yeah,
Is it like a lefty meeting then, is it?
No, not a lefty meeting, but we are having a meeting, yeah.
Like extreme rightist then? So I know there's an extreme summit, that's what I've had.
No, there was a demo in town, wasn't there?
What's his name? I don't care about his name. Poofier.
Well, I don't know.
I've seen a video of him getting arrested for showing, saying that he's a terrorist. He was showing a sign saying he was a terrorist.
Yeah,
we would. Organisation.
Yeah, and on another day we would have a chat about it, but we've got like another.
Do you all support a terrorist organisation then?
Are you all part of the same group? Yeah.
Do you all
Same group?
Same group, because he got arrested in Manchester for saying that he supported a terrorist organisation.
I mean, obviously he's free to do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? But that's a separate thing.
I'm just asking if you all support the terrorist organisation.
We're just curious.
A terrorist organisation?
Yeah.
Like, I don't support terrorist organisation. Why would they?
Pardon?
Why would they?
No, you're with him. He has been arrested for.
Yeah, he's my mate though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing you in Manchester having a conversation with you.
Yeah. I was there. I was supporting him. Yeah.
You were supporting him, supporting a terrorist organisation.
Something like that. Yeah.
Exactly, something like that.
Yeah, like I say, on another day, I would happily have a chat with you about it. Like fully, I would get into it with you. Do you know what I mean?
Do you not?
But I've just got something going on right now that I'm in the middle of, and we've only got an hour, and then people are going to go. But I'll fully have another chat with you about it. As I did on that day, didn't I? I talked to you at the end, didn't I?
Yeah, you talked to us a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the famous guy. I've seen him on a video on YouTube, and he got lifted off by.
How was your stay in South Bank? Was it South Bank you got took to?
Like this. The chair lifted him away. I'll put the
Pearson Park.
on the video. Yeah, famous YouTuber found in a parking lot.
Huh? What's yours?
Another day.
Max. Mine's Scott. Scott, fuck all to do with you. That's what it's got.
Yeah, right, you're coming over here.
Yeah. Because you've got a terrorist supporter right there. I mean, come on. He supports a terrorist organisation.
Yeah.
Is it not a recognised
Like
terrorist
I said, man,
organisation?
I'll literally have another chat with you about it. Like I'll talk this through with you. Yeah, I know, but
He was just chatting. He was just chatting.
I know, but I'm saying another day. He's asking you to leave, is what he's asking you to do, isn't it?
I don't need to leave a public park, do I? Not if somebody's talking to me.
You can hang out in the park. I'm saying we're having a meeting over here, and I'm going to have a chat with them
You
for
can
another hour
continue
before
your
you leave.
meeting. I'll step back. You can continue your meeting. I'll just carry on doing my thing.
What's your thing?
Do what I do.
Disrupting our meeting.
Well, if it's disrupting you, then unfortunate, isn't it? But you can carry on.
Unfortunately, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not standing in the middle talking over you. Not standing in the middle talking over you.
Come over to film. Anyway, your boys are going over there. Thank you.
Yeah. That's all right. Your boy supports terrorist organisation and what?
I think he just likes the name being called like a terrorist. I think he just loves being called a terrorist.
It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
Do you all go to uni then? What's...
No, don't disturb their meeting. It's a very important meeting supporting terrorism in the UK.
Yeah. They've all researched how to become
I can
terrorists.
tell you when you're talking about terrorism.
So you don't support Palestine Action?
Me?
Yeah.
Palestine Action? No.
You don't?
I personally don't.
You personally don't. But this gentleman down there, brown jumper, is all over YouTube saying that he supports the Palestine Action, which is now known as a terrorist organisation. He actually got arrested for it.
He got put in cells for it. He got arrested.
That's why I'm here asking the question.
Did you get charged or?
I don't think we're going to get anything out of talking with these people, so let's just...
Okay,
Cheers.
do you mind if I...
He's alright.
He's free to do what he wants. He's free to leave him free.
Him advice as his friend.
No one's abusing him. No one's abusing him. Just relax. Relax. I know you don't need to drag him away. Then he's having a conversation. Let him speak if he wants to speak. Freedom of speech in this country has been trod on enough. So let him speak if he wants to speak.
Me and him were just having a real nice chat about everything then.
So yeah, so that's why we're here. We're
Are you
asking
filming
him.
me for some purpose?
Yeah, I film and post to YouTube.
But it's also for our own protection, isn't it? Just
Well,
in
that
case
as well, yeah.
something
In case one of your friends or you was to lie and say I've said something that I haven't said, and same vice versa, this evidence goes straight up to YouTube. And don't believe what everyone says. A lot of people say I edit it to make me look better. I don't. I post the full thing unedited. The only thing I edit out normally is the boring walking bit. You know, when there's nothing happening, that's the only bit I edit out.
Okay.
But that's it. So we was here asking the question because he got arrested for that.
He's having a cracking time.
So
Okay.
He's famous,
Okay.
man.
And you're upset about that?
yeah, because he supports a terrorist organisation.
Yes.
So he's a terrorist.
I probably shouldn't have bombed it now.
Mm,
I probably shouldn't have bombed it.
I'll see it that way.
That's how I do perceive it. People showing support to a terrorist organisation deems me
I
that they're
think it's just
terrorists
got to be
also.
talked about, do you know what I mean? And that's all we're doing. You got
Doing a company.
All the ones playing it.
Oh,
Hey, babe! Look at these fellas!
oh. Should we do the runaround? Come on, should we do it? Fucking Nora.
That's what you're trying to achieve here.
We're just talking. You've got to talk, haven't you? There's the saying.
So I've already explained it. I've already explained it, right?
Everyone else, I feel like
So,
they
so
don't
what
want
the,
to
what
talk
they're
to
saying
me.
at the minute is there's going to be another what the talk is because the tension's rising, and you agree there are tensions, strong tensions, fighting, riots.
Oh, I believe. I remember.
Moving from the question, no.
Yeah. They like doing that. They like doing that.
They're talking of another civil war.
Go on, play it again.
The risk.
Go on, play it again.
The seriousness of it.
Go on, play it again. Hello. You okay?
Do you want to have a conversation? If you come over to have a conversation, I'm happy to have a
Well, I've mainly had a conversation about what he got arrested for. I don't believe you was there, was you?
I wasn't there, but I've done the action as well. If you want to chat to me about it.
So you've been arrested
I'm
due to the
offering-
terrorist organisation?
I'm offering to have a nice, like, on a
Oh,
level
we've just come for a
conversation
chat, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
come over here with you if you want to have a chat.
so no, it's all right. I don't mind staying here. I don't mind staying here. If you want to talk to me, I'm here.
I'm offering you a conversation because you're the one who come over. Maybe we have to find some common ground. Do you trust the government?
Do I trust the government?
Trust politicians?
I don't trust anyone other than myself.
Not even your mates here. That's a very narrow.
He
That's sad.
supports
No.
you support patriots, don't you?
I support patriots. I support the fact
trust
that
anyone.
the British rights need to be held.
Well, it's
Do you
the
agree with
half
that?
reality of it, though.
The reason Britain is so great is because of the British values. Do you not agree?
Maybe. I'm asking you.
Do you
about
know the
government.
British government?
I'm asking you about. Well, why would you want to? I'm saying, do you trust the government?
Don't trust anyone. I've said that.
Okay, I don't trust the government. I don't trust politicians.
Why do you
I'm
not?
I think you came over thinking like this is a lefty group, but actually this is a group of people who want
What?
change.
I know,
Extreme
but
rightish, then?
I know, but
No,
to be
I
fair,
don't believe in right or left. I think that's nonsense.
to be
What do
fair,
you believe in?
I believe in values, like you're saying.
What
I
values?
believe in like kindness, equality, all that shit. But I think that's too broad to talk about. What I think is that the government is taking the piss, and all politicians who have ever been voted in just serve themselves, not people. And I think they benefit, and billionaires benefit when ordinary people are arguing amongst ourselves. That's why I believe in conversation.
believe me, I've never argued until somebody's given me a load of shit and called me a Nazi and told me to go kill myself. That's when I give shit back.
No, that's horrible. I mean, I haven't done that, and neither has anybody here.
Not necessarily, but there is one person that has been involved in a group that has called me a Nazi and held up a sign saying to kill myself.
Well, actually, it's interesting that you say that because we're like trying to have these conversations now about how we can be different to that, how we can show up and maybe challenge views of values that we think we don't agree with, but not in a way where we shout at people and call them Nazis. That's like exactly what I don't want to do. So we have, like, it's interesting that you say that because we're like, actually, you've picked a group who are trying to find a different way of doing things, but not getting it right all the time, obviously. But I'm not a person who would shout at you or call you a Nazi.
No, okay, that's fine. I know there's multiple groups upon the what is called now the left.
That's not us either. I don't believe in that.
The Free Palestine Action. I know they've sort of separated in some areas of the country because there's a lot of groups that are saying Free Palestine but have separated from Palestine Action because it's now known as a terrorist organisation. So they've kind of separated themselves. They have held placards saying we believe in this, we don't believe in this. You know, attacking military planes, which is why it's now a terrorist organisation because of that whole situation.
So is that what you're here today? Is that what you care about a lot today? Is Palestine and stuff like that?
No, I just care about
You're talking about like just general people having rights and like building grassroots power from the bottom up and saying the government isn't doing anything for us. We're not here to talk about Palestine. But,
Okay.
But is that what you care about a lot at the moment?
Well, I care about a lot that the what is known as the left argues against British patriots and is against British patriots. When we want our country to be great once again, it was Great Britain. It's no longer Great Britain, it's Britain at the moment. We want it to be great again. And every time we go out marching, we get a group that is known as the left because there's different groups in that one crowd. Okay, they've got different views. And they always say that we're this, we're that, we're the other. We're not. We just want Britain to be great again. Do you just not agree with that statement?
I actually do, and I consider myself, I don't know, a patriot, I'm not really sure what that means, but I am actually proud to be English. I consider myself to be very English, actually. It's not very trendy anymore to be very English, but I do consider myself very English. So I think that we could talk about and agree on lots of things. I would like to continue this conversation because you seem like reasonable and it's quite interesting. I want these guys to be able to continue their conversation, and it's a bit hard, like cameras just make people uncomfortable. But we could walk over there and have this conversation, and they can carry on their conversation. Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, I can step back towards this tree if you like. Don't worry,
Yeah, we're going to walk a bit over here.
she's going to be absolutely safe, don't worry. Otherwise, I've just made myself look very stupid. So, is this all right?
Do you think you could get them to come over here as well?
No, they're all their own people. I don't tell anybody what to do now, unfortunately. Everybody's got their own free will. So, yeah, my basic point is, obviously, the Palestine Action, it's a terrorist organisation. Do not believe people should be supporting Palestine in the UK. If you want to support Palestine, go over to Palestine. Well, go over to Israel. Palestine doesn't exist. Go over to Israel. If that's where you want to put your fight and want to put your efforts, go over there, fight, put your efforts in there. Don't do it on the streets of the UK.
And how does that relate to your thing about being proud or not proud to be British? So that's what you were just saying.
Well, a lot of people, obviously, there's several groups within this left organisation. There's the Unison, there's Palestine, there's Palestine Action. Obviously, like I say, they've been separated because of recent things. But there's several groups amongst the known left that is against British patriotism. And it's really annoying because what we're standing for is Britain to be great again, the illegal migrants to leave our country, because we don't want people here that have already broke the law to be here. We don't want people here that are breaking the law. So we don't want people that are breaking the law to be here. Okay.
Even if by breaking the law to be here you mean like fleeing for their safety and getting on a dinghy and risking their lives to get here.
How many countries did they pass through to get to the UK?
So you're counting that as like they broke the law to get here.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're illegal. We don't know nothing about them. They're not documented. You know, it's things like that sort of worries people, and the fact that there's migrants being arrested left, right, and centre, and proof of them raping, sexually assaulting underage girls on our streets.
I can see that it does worry people. It obviously is worrying people, and I think there's the left, which I don't consider myself part of, or us, to be clear, but I do think that's what you're talking about. So the left has made mistakes in not in like trying to pretend there isn't a problem, or like people are not worried about that, because we have conversations on the street all the time, kind of like you, I guess. We go around, hand leaflets out and chat to people and mostly listen. So I know, particularly in this city, we've been doing it for a few years, but I know that people are fucking concerned about immigration and for loads of different reasons. And I think that there's been a mistake made in trying to pretend that isn't how people feel and that there isn't a problem.
Yeah.
But where you and I would disagree on is like people's rights. It's interesting, isn't it? Because you think you're concerned about people's rights, but like for me that extends to people who weren't born here. Like I think if people are desperate enough to get in a dinghy and risk drowning to get here, then like I think they should have the right to try and live a safe, kind of healthy life. And I know that we all want to feel safe, and we thank you for letting me finish my point. We all want to feel safe, and lots of people are worried about if people are criminals, or like and what you're saying is, well, they've proven that they're kind of criminal because they've broken the laws to get here, and I understand that logic, so I can empathize with people who are scared. But at the same time, like my fundamental thing is all this is kind of a distraction actually, and that actually the real threat to us and our families and our safety, blah blah, our way of life, our values, and that isn't actually the people who that is happening, and it does make people stressed and worried. But for me, that is a distraction from what is really ruining our lives, which is like a huge imbalance of power between ordinary people down here and billionaires and the government, who's just corrupt, and like doesn't matter who you vote in, they all end up the same.
I mean, you've probably heard the chants from the Patriots themselves, Keir Starmer's a wanker.
Is that a chant?
That is a chant. You've probably heard it yourself. You've probably got your own chants for Keir Starmer yourselves, but I mean, it's sort of something we can agree on, as the government are not doing the right thing by any of the people.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, the right thing. That's where the views differ between the people.
What
so
is the right thing to do?
So what has now been labelled as the far right and what has now been labelled the left have two different views on what is right for the people. And the government's not doing either or, they're doing what they want. So we can sort of agree on that aspect of things, and obviously there is two different views. There is, again, like I say, the far right views and the left views. So, you know, it's about, I don't think there'll ever be common ground. There's always going to be people with different views.
That's true.
But in the side of what is now labelled the far right, the people that are coming into this country, that are coming in illegally, they're not working. We're paying for them, right? And is there enough money in our economy to pay for more and more people coming into this country? No, it's going to collapse. I have said for the past 3-4 years now, since I've started looking at this stuff and started learning about this stuff, that we are only an island, including Ireland, or Northern Ireland, shall I say, as Britain. We are only an island. How long before we sink? You know, how many people can we have over here before we sink? You know, and that is the point. And again, I've had arguments where people have said, we need migrants to come over and work on our NHS and work in jobs we don't want to do, and this, that, and the other. But again, there is people out there that are British born that are begging for work, and they will not get picked over, let's say, Polish. because they're hardworking. But there is other groups.
Isn't that valid? They're hard workers.
I've worked amongst Polish myself, and they are brilliant workers, and they're brilliant at showing you what to do because they love their job. They love the fact that they get to earn the money and pay back towards home and whatnot. But that's a whole different story. But like I say, they'd rather pick the minority, or what is now becoming the not minority. The British people are becoming the minority. You know?
I think that's a talking point that isn't actually true, but it's something that like
The seven major
headlines.
cities in the country, more than 50% of the population are not British.
Not British or not white,
Not British.
as in don't have citizenship.
As in not British.
So this is where we get into the details, isn't it? And I think we'll
It's
disagree
hard.
again. But like in Hull, it's like 93% white or something, white British in Hull.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd have to look that up myself, but yeah.
But I think that's yeah. Anyway, I shouldn't have replied to that because I think that's what were you saying before that?
I can't remember now. I've gone completely off track.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's so many differential points
Yeah.
between the right and between the left that you're gonna have views. You're gonna have
Yeah.
views. Everyone got raised differently. Everyone's got different opinions.
Yeah.
You might even disagree amongst yourselves at times,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, do you consider Palestine Action as a terrorist organisation, like the British government do?
No.
You don't. So attacking a military base is not a threat to
With
national
paint.
security.
With paint.
Doesn't matter.
It
Attacking a
does,
military.
because we've got brains, you and I, and we're talking about.
But how much
real
damage did it
things.
cost?
Why does that matter?
The plane couldn't fly.
Why does that matter? It's paint.
It's
When you're saying they're terrorists,
The law
group,
is-
did they blow anybody up?
the law is a threat to national security.
That's
The
the
fact
law,
that that's the actual law.
Yeah.
The fact that they broke into an army base,
Yeah.
whether it was with paint or not, they couldn't send that aeroplane out if they needed to
Yeah.
because it had been tampered with.
Yeah.
Right, whether it was by paint or not, they didn't know. They had to do a full check on it. They couldn't
yeah.
send that. So it's a threat to national security.
Yeah.
So therefore, that is why Palestine has become known as a terrorist
So
organisation.
that is the law, and now we could have a whole other. I want to remember what I was going to say a minute ago. We could have a whole other conversation about the law and like who makes the laws and why we would follow laws to the letter if we think they're morally wrong. Because like fundamental, like you've probably heard this. This is a talking point as well. But like obviously in Nazi Germany, the law protected Nazis and like murdering and slaughtering innocent people, and
Yeah.
the law, and it was against the law to actually like stop people being murdered and slaughtered. So the law is malleable depending on who's in power.
Yeah.
So like thinking people like you and me shouldn't be like it's the law, so this. And maybe you don't think that like that generally. Maybe it's just this point, but I think that is interesting. What I was going to say a minute ago is. Are you leaving?
Oh, leaving in a minute.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, you were saying about the economy is going to collapse. What was I going to say? It's stressing me out. You're gonna go. I can't remember what I was going to say, but you should know that, like, on this whole, it's okay. Like, lots of people disagree. What we do is set up meetings called we call them people's assemblies because that's what they're called in other countries. And the whole point of what we're trying to do, this is why I wanted to talk to you because I think there's misunderstanding. Like, we're trying to say. I think that the left and the right is a bit of a nonsense thing, and it's designed to keep us like arguing and dividing. You and I will disagree on a lot of things, like immigration we'll disagree on, obviously Palestine Action we disagree on, but disagreement is a part of doing democracy. And what we're trying to do is say, like, whatever side you think you're on, we can all agree that the system itself isn't working at the moment. And so we're trying to build from the ground up a different way of making decisions. So actually in our local areas, having power to make our own decisions. You have to start small, but in our local areas first. And we do that by having like meetings in different neighbourhoods, making decisions for ourselves. So I wanted to just say, so you know that's what we're about. It's like we are about having conversations and disagreeing and stuff. The other thing I want to say quickly is the thing about immigration and that, like, how much space do we have as an island and the economy is going to collapse and stuff like that. I get that, and my perspective on it is what like how I think about it is immigration is happening. So like whether you get a Tory government, Labour government, even a Reform government, I don't think they've got a fucking plan for it. Like immigration is going to keep happening, even for the very simple fact that like countries around the world are becoming unlivable. Like people, there's wars, drought, famine. Like immigration is a fact of life. So if you just see it as a fact, regardless, and take away like it's wrong or it's right or it's legal or take all that away and just say it's going to keep happening. What I think is the best, most like efficient way of dealing with that is to not fight the fact that it's happening and beg politicians to do something differently or fight other people who are also struggling over it, but actually say, okay, immigration is happening. This is a fact of life. How are we gonna make things better for ourselves here and now? And to do that means working with immigrants because they're also here and they also live next door to you and they also have skills like like the Polish people you're referencing. So that's like what I think about it is people may have strongly different opinions on immigration, but it's a fact. And so why don't we just like get on with trying to make things better for ourselves now and like build our own power together? And that might mean working with people you really don't like and you really disagree with, but again, that's how I think you make change.
Well, like I say, we've got two very different views on the immigration stand. I believe that remigration is possible and it'll be better for this country. It's happened in America, remigration. It's possible. So it's possible for this country as well, and I believe that will make a better Britain. But we'll leave on that note.
Okay.
We've both had I'll shake your hand. You're the first ones. I'll shake your hand, and we'll leave it on that note.
What's your
Happy
name?
days.
I'm Gully.
Ryan.
Gully. Are you going to put this on YouTube with like a horrible title? So this woman.
Probably.
It'll
probably be. I'll find a terrorist in Pearson Park Hall.
Okay.
Because that's what I believe him to be.
Okay.
Okay. Like I say, we've got different views.
When you put that up, then I worry that people are gonna. It doesn't give much nuance, does it? Found a terrorist. Terrorist is such a strong word, and he just sat peacefully on the ground.
Okay,
like,
terrorist supporter. I'll put supporter. I'll put supporter in there. I might put supporter inside. Yeah.
Because couldn't you see how I'm thinking? Oh, now people are gonna.
I don't want. What I don't want to do is I don't want to incite violence. That's what I don't want to do.
That's what I'm worried
I
about.
never incite violence. I always like to have a conversation like this one.
Well, then it's good to be careful about the language.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Well, guys, you've seen it there, and unfortunately, I didn't have my mics on because my phone is currently on charge. But we had a full-blown discussion with Gully there, and we still disagree on quite a lot of things, but it's the friendliest chat I've ever had with what I call a lefty, and that is the friendliest chat I've ever had. Obviously, normally they all kick off, scream, like some of them did do to the other lads. Some of them did do, but there is a terrorist supporter over there. We clocked him, and his mate also supports terrorism. Don't forget him in the blue jacket. But yeah, guys, let us know what your thoughts are down below. Remember, I've not always got the answer to everything. I don't know everything off the top of my head. These are just my thoughts, my opinions coming out, and that is the way. But yeah, let us know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.